I'm Amanda Pyle. So for my informative speech today, I plan on informing all of you guys on something you probably don't think about ever, animal to human transplants. So in a recent data collection I found on SurveyMonkey, 100% of you out of the ones who responded believe that you think of animals in more than one way. Like, you don't think of them as just food. When I asked this, I was thinking the animal and human transplanting. So researchers for about 50 years have been researching a way, instead of just human to human transplant to save lives, figuring out a way to harvest things like liver, kidney, or a heart from an animal to save the lives of human. So the three main things I'm going to talk to you about today is the research. Researchers have been looking into the dangers of these surgeries, and then of course the expenses and how much they cost. So on the research side, in a recent study, according to the Smithsonian, researchers have tried things like transplanting from chimpanzees, things like kidneys, into humans. However, the patients only lasted a few weeks. Like I said, humans have been working on this for a good 100 years. It started in the 1950s. Researchers have been starting to research things like animal to human or human to human. So the research for both started at the same time. As you can see, one has worked and one has not fully developed yet. And then according to Smithsonian, humans share more than 90% of their DNA with baboons. So transplanting a pig organ into primate is a step in the right direction. So researchers have been trying things with baboons because we share 90% of our DNA, body, anything organ-wise, with them. So it's going to be the most familiar. Researchers have found that our bodies with animal organs aren't working too well because our bodies have been trained to reject foreign things. So if it's a foreign organ, blood, muscles, our bodies just don't accept it. Last month, surgeons at the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute in Maryland managed to keep one genetically modified pig heart alive in a baboon's stomach for 945 days. So like I said, researchers are trying mostly right now on baboons because they're 90% just like us. And then, so like I said, this is about the time. And then right here, the chimpanzees are close, 90% human. So that's what we're trying right now in baboons. And then, okay. The dangers, according to our DLMR, which is our Doctors and Lawyers for Responsible Medicine, they believe that there is now a very real risk of creating new catastrophic human epidemics through proposed transplanting of organs to humans. So when these researchers are researching, they're very worried about many diseases like HIV and AIDS. Many more diseases will come from animals, so they're researching ways to, first of all, make it safe for humans and actually get it to work, which they haven't figured out either yet. With animals, there are just so many more diseases to add to our list. And then Jonathan Allen, a virologist at the Southwest Foundation of Biomedical Research in San Antonio, was recently quoted saying, "This is a big mistake. It only takes one transmission from one baboon to one human to start an epidemic. There's no way you can make it safe." So as you can see, many people are doubting this medical research, but that comes with a lot of things. And then my last point would be expenses. So any surgery is expensive. So when I was doing my research, I asked many friends, family, have you been through any surgeries, any transplants? I came across a few friends that someone in their family has had like a transplant, and it's cost over a few $1,000,000 within like the surgery itself, and then hospital stay. So these things, human to human transplants, are already crazy expensive. So things like animal to human transplants are going to be through the roof, as you can see. So overall, my speech 3 main points were animal to human transplants aren't a thing yet, but it could save many lives in the near future. There are many dangers, however, just like any surgery, any medical procedure. And then, of course, expensive. It will be extremely expensive. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you.